Simon.
Excuse me, what? I'm doing ring announce duties literally right now, okay?
Maybe they're booing you.
Good. I want them to boo me. I graciously invited them back for the second half, and they couldn't even understand basic human instruction.
Is it me, or has the referee got a different pair of trousers on this half?
It does feel like we've had a dressing change, a wardrobe transformation.
At Ground Zero a couple of months ago in a losing effort to Hannah Taylor. Hannah Taylor, of course, since then having to forfeit the BLW Women's Championship. We have a new Women's Champion here tonight in Diana Strong. But Melissa Fierce, a late replacement here tonight at Rebirth for Lizzie Evo, who's unable to be here. So Ruby Manitoba, Simon, has had to completely change her strategy and all the prep she'd done because there's a late change in opponent.
And isn't that a pile of nonsense? Isn't that a pile of nonsense?
Well, it is what it is. It's the situation.
No, we are wrestlers. We are competitors. We strategize. We plan. We train. You can't just change opponents at a moment's notice. It is BLW BS.
There's plenty of verbal back and forth here between Manitoba and Fierce. I think referee's going to have a job on here, keeping order.
What on earth is up with that bell?
Excellent acoustics. Lock up here. A side headlock.
Yeah, rip her head off. Go on, Rubes. Can I call her Rubes? I think I can call her Rubes.
I'm not sure if you know her well enough
I
to
don't know
call
her
her
Rubes. She doesn't know me. I don't know her, but I'm going to call her Rubes. I like her green theme with Xmas coming up, or Christmas.
Well, no, it's because she's Ruby.
Come on now. Don't be ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, wait.
It's Christmas theme.
Rubies are red anyway.
Exactly. You're an idiot.
That wasn't my finest hour. As Melissa Fierce going to take a run up here.
You should have just listened to me. I told you it was Christmas.
Fierce running uppercut.
That was a good uppercut. Credit where credit is due. It's like Sagat from Street Fighter.
Oh, right. That was a dated reference from Simon Miller.
Dated?
Before
Street Fighter 5 came out 2 years ago.
Is he in that?
Yes, of course he is. Now who's dated? You are, you dinosaur.
I haven't played since Street Fighter 2.
I do. Street Fighter 6.
I moved on.
It's Street Fighter 6. I made a mistake.
That handspring
very nice.
from Manitoba.
That's pretty cool. More hair-pulling slams. Yeah, stop.
Was that like E-Honda, Chun-Li?
Yeah, they can do that. Why are you saying? These are famous characters that people love. People cosplay as these characters today.
I'm going to say it's not relevant to what
of
we're
course
talking about.
It's relevant. We're watching people fight.
Manitoba choking out Melissa Fierce.
I like the pace of Ruby Manitoba. Slow, thinking about things, no wasted energy. Yeah, choke her.
Yeah.
Choke her out. I know this. I studied it. If you can't breathe, you cannot wrestle. Fact.
I understand you can empathize with people who are slow as well.
I what?
What? Never mind. Manitoba in control here against Fierce. Fierce going to charge back at her. Gets a shot into the abdomen and another one.
Yeah, I'm going to say, just punch people in the face. What is this nonsense, the tum-tum, for goodness sake?
Manitoba, of course, at Blazer Gory last month was in that Falls Count Anywhere match against Tess Warren. Finally settling their rivalry. Warren picked up the win there, but Manitoba might get one here. No.
She hit an axe kick. When do you ever see an axe kick these days? I was a big fan of that.
The axe kick getting a 2 count, not a 3. Now it's occurred to me that rubies are red. It's annoying me why she's wearing emerald green.
I would presume, 1, Christmas, 2, the Wizard of Oz had a lot of emeralds, and that was green and shiny.
You can have red at Christmas.
No, you
Christmas,
can't.
like, come on.
Your Christmas must be terrible at your house. Red. Was your Christmas tree red?
No, but Santa is.
No, Santa actually used to be green.
Maybe you've heard of the guy.
Until Coca-Cola Company painted it red.
That is an urban legend.
No,
that
it's
is an urban legend. It's not even true.
If you want.
Clothesline from Manitoba.
What is this, a podcast? Why are you telling me about urban legends? Focus on the wrestling.
You're the one who brought up Santa Claus's attire. Here comes the cover.
I am color commentator. I am adding color literally to this conversation.
Yes, again, you're very literal.
You're meant to be calling the moves. Call them.
Well, Manitoba still maintaining her advantage here against Fierce, who would very much love to get into the winner's column, particularly after that defeat to Anna Taylor that we talked about.
Defeat? That was in the past. We're moving forward.
Because wins and losses matter.
Only in the past. We're not living in the past. Do you care about the dinosaurs? No, you don't. Let's focus on now.
For example, if you get put through a table by Rhino and lose the UPW title, that matters.
How can you
These
act like that was a bad thing? How is it bad that an all-time superstar beat me?
No, I think it was a great thing. It's one of my favorite ever things.
That's fine, but it's no shame on me. Lots of people.
I mean, it was 3-on-1. You had the blockbusters out there as well.
Look at the record book, 1-on-1. The match was 1-on-1. Let's talk about Ruby Manitoba, right? And Melissa Fierce, who right now is getting the Fierce kicked out of her.
Getting choked out of her illegally in the corner.
That's not illegal to choke.
It is.
You have a 5-second count.
Yeah, but we have a 5-second count to break it because it's illegal.
No.
Fierce goes sent into the corner.
If you all of a sudden you stab someone for 5 seconds, no. That's not how it works.
What?
I don't know. Cut that out, all right?
It's going to be a difficult edit, this. That's Manitoba rolling over Fierce, going for the pin.
That was a good pin, though. Solid pin. Think about it. The harder you pin someone...
What did you like about it?
The harder you pin someone, the more difficult it is to kick out. Therefore, you expend more energy. That's all this is, man. It's all a game of calories.
She is putting a sustained beat down here on Fierce. It's Manitoba, and it is a test, I think, of how much energy Fierce does have in her locker, but she seems to have plenty left. Gets the elbow up there. Able to kick Manitoba away. Fierce will come out of the corner. Down goes Manitoba. Ruby Manitoba gonna get caught here in what was a Northern Lights suplex in the end for 2.
You see that bridge? Could have driven a car over it.
Yeah, the beautiful bridge, another 2 count, but as good as some of these moves have been from both women in this match, no one able to get this across the line for a 3 count yet.
You didn't need to say beautiful bridge. This is not a National Discovery program.
Well, Manitoba, you said you complimented the bridge, and I did the same, and apparently when I do it, it's a problem.
Yeah, but you use flowery language. Good grief. Is that a 619?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I've heard of adjectives.
No, you haven't.
Fierce,
you couldn't
second
get
row.
Right.
I'm not the colour commentator. Here comes the cover from Fierce. Right shoulder up for Manitoba. Match continuing here.
I like to think I'm scouting people to potentially join my millionaires group.
Why would what would be the attraction? Why would they want to join you and the Blockbusters?
Because I'm a success and they're a success. That's why, and I can pay them lots of money.
But I can tell anyone, spending 5 minutes with you is annoying, let alone 3 hours.
No, you think that because you have no people skills. Most people love me.
Well, Manitoba, most people in the Weymouth Pavilion didn't seem to love you. There's
they're not people.
Throw.
You think these are people? They're barely alive. Oh, look at that, I love it. Little strut, brilliant. Brilliant, I'm going to send her a contract.
Showboating from Manitoba.
That wasn't showboating, that was adding force to the maneuver. She was building up steam with her feet.
By doing a strut?
Yes. Strut later and let me know how it makes you feel. You'll feel 10 times better. Strut your way into bed later and you'll have the best night's sleep of your life.
I might actually try it just so I can prove that it doesn't work.
You would do because you'll be lying. Oh,
there's an elbow into the throat there from Manitoba.
Look at the flexibility of Manitoba.
Manitoba's screaming at the ref to get out of the way, but it's Fierce who got out of the way. The boot from Manitoba doesn't find its target. Shoulder block from Fierce. Fierce now dropping to the floor, going to sweep the legs of Manitoba.
What is this, Karate Kid? She's also outside the ring. Is that not illegal?
Over the top, dropping the elbow.
Come on, Rubes.
Pin here from Fierce.
Look at that.
Once more, Manitoba survives.
Look at the tenacity of the green goblin, I'm going to call it. I think I've just made that up. How do you think that sounds? Pretty good, right?
I prefer it to when you call her Rubes.
Nothing.
You're just too lazy to say like 4 syllables.
No. I'm giving her cool nicknames that's going to catch on. There you go. Strangler. You cannot win a wrestling match if you cannot breathe.
Elbows here from Fierce to try and free herself, but she gets shoved to the ropes by Manitoba, who follows her to those ropes. Oh, that high leg lariat.
The amount of leg moves by Ruby Manitoba.
There's another kick out from Fierce, keeping this match going.
Yeah, that's right, smacker one.
You got to say though, Manitoba has been the dominant force in this match for about 70 or 80% of the time.
Absolutely, so aggressive right now, non-stop. Well,
oh, that's a mistake though. Misses the enziguri.
Block it though, straight away, straight to the block, straight to defense.
Yeah, even aggressive in defense.
Jeez.
What a move from Fierce though. Dropping her right on the back of the neck. Manitoba, and Fierce wins.
And your winner, Melissa Fierce.
Well, we said Melissa Fierce needed a win. That's exactly what she got. Withstood the storm that was Ruby Manitoba tonight in the Weymouth Pavilion and came back to win it. Impressive stuff from Melissa Fierce.
What's the name of that move that she won with?
She needs to, I don't know if she maybe has her own name for it.
I have to say, that was basically all she hit and she won. That's quite impressive. Credit where credit is due. If you have something like that in your offensive arsenal and you can pull it out and win, I mean, that's like RKO out of nowhere stuff, right?
Yeah, Manitoba, I think, will be frustrated having spent so much time during this contest on top. She is storming out of here. Melissa Fierce is going to take some more time to savor the moment, and why shouldn't she? What a victory here.
She's stealing from that child. I think she just stole from that child. Security,
what do you think?
police.
She didn't steal.
I think she did. I think she's already let herself down.
Fierce with high fives for everyone. Victory here for Melissa Fierce at BLW Rebirth.